It's too much weight. Yeah, you want to be more 50-50. That ball should be right in between the crosshairs there. That little ball.
All right.
All right. You got a little too much knee flex. The knees should be over the middle of the shoelaces. Your knees are more over your toes. So I like to say unlock your knees, but don't really bend them like you're sitting. That's probably a little too much bend there.
All right.
What that does is it sets too much weight on your heels. Now on your swing,
jacked up right now.
well, it's a little bit inside on the takeaway. The club head gets underneath the plane, and then it's going to come down. This is not bad. This is okay.
Oh, it is okay.
And the club's coming down a little steep. See the shaft's a little bit above the shoulder, and that club
outside.
Yeah, so that's because you take it back inside. So if you go under, you're going to go over. So I'll fix all that.
The Jim Purick loop.
No, he's got a reverse.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like do that to.
Right, right.
Like start out and then come.
Well,
back
not necessarily start out, but I want to show you what I want you to do. When you take the club away, the handle should still be pointing toward your body.
The butt handle.
The butt handle should stay pointed inward. See how the club head stays to the right of his hands?
Okay.
Well, that's where your takeaway should be, but that's your downswing.
That's where my downswing is. All right.
So when you go in on the takeaway, the club head gets behind you. You always are going to come over.
Oh yeah, I got no choice. Yep.
Yeah, because your brain's saying that's too far in. So now I got to get it back online, and you overdo it. So you come outside in.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a cast, but
but
it's outside in. So you're going to hit pulls and stuff.
And that's when I.
Yeah, pull hook or fade. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to work on is just cleaning up your takeaway, getting the shaft to stay to the outside or pointed inward. Notice the triangle here. His arms are staying pretty much in one piece. The upper arm should stay right on the chest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and you just take it back like this. You turn your core, and the butt of the club stays pointed right at the middle of your chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's.
I know I don't do that.
I know.
My arms swing.
You let the what happens is you let your hands get the club head gets in behind you. And we call that in behind you a little bit. Club head too far behind your hands.
The head should really be here.
Over there, yeah. So that's all we're going to take, because everything else is pretty good. We'll start hitting it much better. Because on the downswing, instead of being over the top here a little bit, you're going to be coming down like Charlie Hoffman here.
I want to come into this quarter of the ball.
Right, exactly. Watch. He's going to take it back here, and as he transitions, he's going to make a lateral shift toward the target to start the downswing. The hips shift toward the target, and see how the club drops in plane.
Oh, yeah. God, I wish I could do that.
No, you will be doing it. You will be doing it in 5 minutes. It's not that hard. Yeah, we'll get you there. That's easy. We just got to change the backswing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you learn how to do this. You just take a plastic dowel rod, put a swim noodle on top of it, stick it just slightly above the shaft, and then you're going to take the club back to the outside of that. But you're not going to do it by manipulating your hands. You're going to just keep the shaft of the club pointed inward and your hands in close to your body, and the butt end of the club is going to stay pointed at the center of your body. Now look, if I start here and I take the club away and I keep the end of the club pointed in at the same place it started, then the club's in the right position. There is no manipulation. What you're doing is that.
Yes, I am. I do roll my wrist. Absolutely.
Yes, I don't want any movement in your hands.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to fix. And once we get that, everything else will fall in place.
Sweet.
Yeah, you know, you got a little bit of knee flex. You can see here, what I like to see is the top of the knees are pretty much over the center of the foot.
Oh, I see. I'm like too far. Okay, I got you now.
Got a little bit too much knee flex. So just unlock the knees. You don't need to bend them too much. Just unlock them. That's it.
Okay.
And the rest of it, you're good to go. So what I try to do is just give you the fundamentals. And if you look at these tour players, this guy's like your size, my size. His name is
Molinari.
Yeah.
That's an Italian dude.
He's a good ball striker.
Yeah, he is.
And what you'll see is, again, what we're trying to do with you is keep the handle in, and then the club will drop naturally in plane coming down. My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this, by the way, is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club. You can put a rod, alignment rod, in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion. And if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions.